So I'm about to graduate and I've been reflecting on this journey, thinking about what I would do again and what I would definitely do differently. This is the first part of my reflection where I share what I would do again. If you're new here, hi, my name is Marcus. I'm a master's student in management and technology at the Technical University of Munich, which is basically kind of like an industrial engineer. My focus is on entrepreneurship and renewable energies. On this channel, I talk about all things related to studying at a German university. One thing I would absolutely do again is go on exchange semesters. I actually did two, the first in China and the second one in Japan. The experiences I had were incredible. It was the first time I traveled alone. I learned so much about myself through experiencing different cultures. I had to rethink many of my own perspectives and habits that I just thought were normal and everybody does that. Nope. Over the course of my exchange, I learned that to most things there is not one right answer, honestly, but rather everyone behaves a bit differently and there are different approaches. It's not like black and white, rather it's like a big array of gray, and to almost any problem there are several solutions, and all of these solutions make sense in a way. This gives me a lot of joy because I learned that I can basically do things differently if I don't like them the way they are. I became way more confident, and that's something everyone I know who went abroad also says. Just because you're thrown into a bunch of random situations where you don't have a clue what you should do and you have to converse with a lot of different people that you didn't know yet. So yeah, a lot of unexpected situations, a lot of situations where you have to build up courage, and this lasted until now. And I think it will last for my remaining life. You're suddenly faced with so many new situations. You move to the other side of the world, you don't have a phone number, you don't have a bank account, you don't have friends, you actually don't know any single person, and you don't have anything basically. But somehow actually things aren't as impossible as they seem. Everything just works out well without any problems. And this helps me to this day. If I now go through a tough exam, if I have maybe a small fight with my parents, I mean, come on, Marcus, you were able to live for months on the other side of the world without knowing anyone and without speaking the local language. Like, how difficult is this exam really? How difficult is it really to resolve this one conflict with my parents? Yeah, so all other problems just seemed much smaller in comparison with these bigger risks. So now I can approach things with more confidence because I somehow just feel assured that everything will work out anyway. On an exchange semester, you can be a different person. You behave differently because all the routines and patterns from home are gone. And you have to redefine yourself new. So it gives you the chance of becoming a new version of yourself. Internships. Another thing I would do again would be to take a break between my bachelor's and my master's, as I did to work for a year. I did two internships during that time and they taught me a lot about the working world, what a full-time job is really like and what kind of life I want for myself. YouTube. Another thing I'm glad I did was to start this YouTube channel. It led to cool conversations, friendships, and also new perspectives. Really, I learned a lot through this. It showed me that you can just try something out and see where it goes. Honestly, I only wanted to teach myself how to edit videos in one winter. Almost 3 years later, I'm still here and I love it. So this isn't about starting a YouTube channel, rather it is about trying out new things if you're interested in them alongside your studies. It could be anything, just give it a try, whatever you have in mind. Travel and friends. I also spend a lot of time traveling and with friends. Probably a lot more than the average person. My dad once said, I don't do work-life balance, I just do life balance. And honestly, he wasn't wrong. I loved it, and I know I'll probably never have this much free time again in my life until I'm retired. Therefore, I'm very glad that I actually use it to play sports, go hiking, have game nights, go clubbing, meet new people. Even if my dad didn't fully approve, I would do it definitely again like I did. I'm incredibly grateful for all of my friends and for all of these amazing memories that we created together. Ironically, wanting to spend less time studying actually forced me to learn how to study better. I had to figure out efficient learning methods, discipline, and how to create a productive environment for myself in which I can thrive. So in a way, trying to study as little as possible to have as much free time as possible actually helped me to get good grades and taught me how to learn effectively. Courses of interest. I also chose my university courses purely out of interest. And I would do that again too, with a caveat that I will explain in the next chapter. I always picked the classes that sounded exciting to me. I do believe you should think about what makes you happy and fulfilled in the long run, and then align your choices with that. And for me, that meant choosing courses that I was genuinely interested in, without thinking whether they would actually fit to my profile. Studying in Germany. Something else I would definitely do again is to study in Germany. Sure, I'm German, first of all, but I think the opportunities here are really good. And after finishing a degree in Germany, you can always do another master's abroad, or at least go abroad for exchanges, internships, or work, or do a PhD in another country. All in all, I think I made the best out of my time, at least with the knowledge that I had back then. Next week, I will share what I would have done differently. Wherever you are in your process, maybe you're studying, maybe you're in school, maybe you're working, whatever it is, I'm rooting for you. Keep growing.